All right. Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is a very late stream. Um, Mostly because I stayed up for the OG butterfly event last night, so I slept in a couple hours longer. Needed some time to wake up, so I didn't really want to be starting this late, but that's okay. We'll ooh, a little bit noisy. All right. Let me switch into our game. Still black. Hello. Hello. Fortnite. There you are. All right. So, hey everyone, welcome to our third stream working on Snapshot Season 6. Let me go into these. No, not. This is disgusting settings UI. There it is. In fact, I can never read this settings UI. So I'm actually gonna pop into Save the World. I know. Weird way to start. Weird way to start. And the music that I put on isn't playing because I set my desktop audio to be nothing. Whoops. Alright. Let me know how loud that is. Oh, what dailies have I got? Loot 5 treasure chests? Ooh. Maybe I should start that. Maybe I should start every stream by doing my Save the World dailies. That'd be quite funny. Right, so what do I want to do? I wanted to... There it is. Alright, let me read the chat. How are we all doing today? Let me move this to my other monitor. The dark presence is corrupt, Jakus. Yes. Yeah, they got me, bro. They got me. Alright. So yesterday we basically spent our time working a little bit more on the season 6 map, and then we imported our first second major POI. So we have Boreal Burbs, and then we have this new POI that I'm still not sure the name of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the chat. I'm going to go. If you have any ideas for the name of this POI, shout them out. Keep it short, punchy, Fortnite esque. EG Boreal Burbs. Alright. I'll pin that. Alright, here we go. This is kind of where we're at. We got this nice POI here. We got a little dog. They released the dog companion, I think, like last night or the night before. Right, yeah, so last night, the last thing we did really was we decided to switch to a kind of more tactical bullet drop or weapon modding system for this season, which is why I've got the mod bench here. So I'm actually going to later on actually find a place to put that. And we also set up our custom Flowberry barrel system. Sorry, Flowberry barrel system, which is what we got here. So really what I need to do now is just start really cracking on with propping this POI. I haven't propped a POI in a little while. So there's so many new galleries and things now. Oh, wanted to kind of keep that kind of chapter 5 vibe, but what kind of chapter 5 POIs do we actually have? Let's take a look. Can I sort by chapter 5 seasons and upload to the bottom, I think? No? I thought you could, oh, Underground Myths Wrecked. Oh yeah, nothing can do. So I think Reckless Railways. Okay, this one's going to be pretty big in terms of kind of figuring out what kind of outdoor vibe it is going to have. What type of POI is this? This is a very kind of open, kind of like European kind of POI. It's very like hazy hillside meets Pleasant Piazza. For season 6, it should be in snow. But I imagine for season 7, we'll take it out of the snow. It will kind of thaw. So I don't want the name and like its identity to be too tied to the snow. I just want it to be a place that looks good in and out of the snow. Okay, I'm gonna have to time you out, Fatal Quackers, because I don't think you realize, but saying that you're going to, like, constantly begging me to help out when I've already said I'm comfortable with my current workflow, and then saying that you're gonna make it much better, it's just actually more rude than you realize. The last time, I enjoy my current workflow. I like working on things myself and then having my friends help me. I'm not looking for any outside help. So I really appreciate people asking. But I am going to start timing people out who just consistently beg and ignore my responses if it's not what they want to hear. Okay? Good. Now that's cleared up. Let's have a little look at these prop galleries. Just like prop. Ooh, there is a. What is shipyard? Oh, this is wrecked stuff. Got my can of Coke. So fencing fields is going to be pretty huge, I think, in terms of like exterior propping. We got Reckless Railway. Starting off with an easy one. Is this? Oh, this is the wrecked. Oh no, it's not. It's yeah. Look, they actually missed this. Okay, this kind of like train, bus station kind of prop. Where is the train? The train is like. I don't remember. This is where the POI comes in. So the train is over here. Yeah, but they actually missed. There's a little Doom logo down there. So there is actually indeed. There is indeed one absolute Doom prop in creative mode. Yeah, so I think I'll kind of start with the train area. So I guess Reckless Railways is ever going to be the good one for that. What kind of props do they use? Oh, that's kind of funny. It's also got a chapter 6. Because presumably they just used the same mesh and then updated it to the new map. What I might do is honestly just grab the Reckless train station, because it's like the only train station that we have, I think. I think it's the only train station we have. And just kind of see what kind of, how they set out a lot of the props. Ooh, this is smart. I don't know where these props are, but honestly, I might have a little play around with these, see if I can get like a nice setup with the security. The only issue is it kind of like ramps up directly onto the tracks. So maybe the security is like too robust, but like in the UK at least, we usually at least have these. At every train station you have to like scan your ticket. So there is a water wall here in the actual map, so we're just gonna like pretend for now. That is all okay. This is gonna end up looking like a bit silly, I think, if we have too many. So I might spread them out a bit more. And you may think, well, that's a bit rubbish. Can't people just get past that? Yeah. Yeah. If they were strong-willed enough, I suppose they could just ignore it. That looks off. Do I think there'll be a train in Chapter 7? Because they didn't seem to care very much about it in Chapter 6. Well, Lawless had a pretty big train mechanic, didn't it? Season 2. With the heisting of the train. But yeah. I could maybe see the train getting removed. I hope they don't, though. I like the train. It's just like a background thing. Crazy. That sounded good. I don't want to, like, spam the same props everywhere. Gonna leave it at that for now. We'll see what else they kind of use up here. I've never built a train station POI before, you see, so this is quite tricky. There's benches. Some random unattended mag. That's probably not very safe. This is actually a really nice piece, though. Whoa. An actual, like, train platform piece. That is really, really nice. I wonder if that would fit better than the water wall. I swear, edit mode has been so buggy. This update. What? Why? Looks completely fine over here. That's weird. In any case. It's also made half the props disappear. Yeah, edit mode is super, like, weird right now. Like, why is it so different between, like, I don't know, that's just, like, that's really strange. So we're not going to worry about that for now. We're going to focus, I think, on, what we got over here. Maybe get some, like, waiting benches. Are we seriously doing a revision control right now? Come on, there we go. Perilous railways. I like it, but it doesn't alliterate. Yeah. Right now, just focus on setting this area up. So what I need is a good bench prop. And I'm not a huge fan of the new bench. If I can find like a better one. Like this. Aha. Apollo Coastal Bench. Make it like, I know this is technically a bench as well. But is this actually a train? This is a train station thing. It's like a bus. Oh, this one's different. Oh, but there is, okay. So there is actually a version that is just straight up a prop. I think this would be better. I'm gonna grab this and bring it over here. Here. Oh. Oh, needs like structural support. That's okay. Maybe have like one of these. I think 2 is overkill. And then where's my bench? Do I delete the bench? Okay. I should have bring it back with the editor, because 1.0 is just really weird right now. I don't know what the deal is. Hey, buddy. I have little gaps between the benches. But what will I put in that gap? Good question. Me. Castle's bag. Okay, they're waiting for the train. Tactical trackways. I think tactical tracks would go kind of crazy. Is a different POI name on this map? As there is a POI that just straight up has like a big train station. This is a small train station, so I don't want to tie it too heavily to the train. Yeah, nice. Because again, in the UK, even the small train stations tend to have at least one vending machine. You know, I think, yeah, this would be nice, actually. If I have this, come out here, and then it kind of connects to this. Why is this black now? It used to be transparent, didn't it? Was it blue? I don't remember. Weird. I do like you can do this, though. If you, like, hold right-click on the mouse and you, like, pull it up or down, you can just pull part of the UI with you. Very functional user interface. Good job, Epic Games. That looks silly. It has to be on top, I think. Or, like, in front. If I make it so it's like... That looks okay. If I bring it one little bit forwards. So then it's connected, but it's not, like, weird to look at. Yeah, I think that's the move. I do think that's the move. This is just like a red light. That's not what I meant to click on. That's still... What? Okay. That's weird. So you can see this is clearly some kind of light. I put it in my hotbar, I pull it out, and it's a shelf of cheese. Alright. I mean, I like cheese. Now, this is a very interesting prop. This is just straight up all the society members. But obviously, Valeria has been doodled on. What is this? That's like a really... That actually is pretty good. That's actually a pretty good prop. I don't want to overprop this area, because it is but a small part of the POI. Ooh, Hazy Homestead. I like that. Maybe I like it just because it reminds me of Hazy Hillside, but I do like that a lot. Alright, well, I think it's time to start on the actual buildings, because they got to get done. So we're going to start with a nice little 1x1 shack. So I need a floor tile. I need to get it without building this prop on. But then I think I'm going to use Frenzy Fields. Not Frenzy Fields, what's it called? Fencing Fields is like the kind of... floor texturing. Because I think that's most likely to give me kind of similar vibes to oh, it's lagging. Oh, because revision control. Yeah, since this update, Epic has made it so your revision control just randomly like loads something and it just lags the heck out of everything. It's like a two-way entrance as well. So this could just be a kind of storage room for boxes, I guess, and I'm not going to use these. Okay. You guys know that I don't like that ice machine. I am also not a fan of these boxes. They're not quite as egregious. I just don't think they look as good as my beautiful, beautiful Apollo boxes. Which I'll get in a minute, but revision control is being revision control, so I can't really use it as a table. Straight up a table, alright. Does it make sense to have like these little... Because this is just straight up a shack of shame, you know. It's not going to be like the craziest little spot of all time, is it? Is revision control on? It's still saving. Okay, bro. Come on. Revision control drives me nuts. What is this? Oh, it's this! This is such a funny painting. It's like just clearly concept art. I do want to have a funky fromage, which is the cheese brand from Chapter 5. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to work on first. We're going to find a building that works for the funky fromage. That's a little espresso place here. I think this might be our funky fromage. Right front and center at the entrance to the POI. Yeah, this is... Oh! My editor disconnected. Why? Okay. Yeah, revision control is really, really bad this update. I think it just genuinely disconnected me because revision control decided to do something and I have to push changes to bring it back. Save that. It does seem like this is what bothers me about UEFN. Like, it's such a great tool, but it is so slow. It's so laggy. The workflow takes so long to get anything done. That's honestly why I've started doing these streams, because I thought I'm gonna be waiting around working on UEFN anyway, so I might as well just have a nice time, have a chat with you guys, get some feedback while I wait. You know, have a yap. There's it seems like every update, the workflow takes longer and longer and longer and longer. What I think of the butterfly rerun? I mean, it was pretty good. I actually missed that event originally. This is being weird. Actually, I'm gonna back out. Yeah, it was literally just the butterfly event, but with a big red cube. Oh. Okay. I guess working on snapshots gave me some psych points. So that's nice. That's neat. Okay, UEFN has just completely killed itself in the background because revision control is terrible. So I'm gonna have to restart it. I guess I'll do my save the world dailies, or at least attempt one. What do I think of the Simpsons season loophole? Oh, I hate it. Yeah, this is one of my least favorite loopholes in the last, like, maybe ever, honestly. Is I'm literally just gonna like go into the city, try and find 3 chests, and then once I found them, get my V-Bucks back out. Yeah, hit scan striker assault rifle is one of the worst things to ever happen to me. I am not a fan at all. Just kind of ruins every game.
Let's fight that storm.
It's crazy how much better this entire user interface is. Do you mind me? So I'm in like a super low power zone. Just gonna try and find these chests if I can. I think a zone should have 3 chests, shouldn't it? I didn't need to do that. I'm sorry, little crow. What the heck is this building? What? I genuinely don't know the last time I saw this building tile.
Target located. Drop the atlas on the target when you're ready.
No, I'm good, Ray. Oh yeah, and Save the World, playing Save the World as a ninja is really annoying this update because the double jump breaks really quickly. This is actually the longest I've kept the double jump. Eventually it just like stops working. And I love double jumping in this game. Oh, it's already broken. I'm pressing jump. I can't double jump, even though I'm a ninja. No treasure chests. This is a cool building. I'm surprised this never came to. Wait a minute. No, okay. I think they just made a very similar layout. In fact, they might have honestly. Ooh, they might have reused the layout for this for a building in Misty Meadows. This is a very similarly laid out, but with a 3rd floor on top. Ooh, I think I spot our first treasure chest. I mean, yeah. Oh, I should be tracking. Don't worry, I'm not going to do the 3 missions. Saving that. Oh yeah, that's 1. Oh, I need to get 5. I thought it was 3. No, you're good. I'm not going to help. Chests aren't marked on the map. This is straight beyond the yard, isn't it? Nah, it's not. Oh, this is a building I remade for Snapshots Save the Verse. And it's currently unused, but the very first like testing level for Save the Verse includes this building. I hear it. Oh, what am I? I'm moving everywhere except where I want to go. Thank you, Chapter 6 movement. So glad you're a thing. Now I'm mantle. What am I? Oh, does that count? No! Why doesn't that count? Damn you, building. Why does this damn game spawn treasure chests, dude? I don't usually go out and seek them. No, you're right. Save the verse thing. Yeah. Save the verse has changed a lot since it began development, because it began development as... Actually, before it began development, it was just straight up a Fortnite Save the World in UEFN kind of remake, kind of like our take on what Save the World could be in UEFN. It had like a new storyline involving the Sideways. But a couple months in, I kind of soured on the idea of like basing it fully on Save the World, and then we went for Snapshots. We're like, well, a Snapshots PvE campaign would be freaking awesome. So then it became Snapshots Save the Verse, and then the main core gameplay loop. I'm not gonna find these chests, so I'm probably gonna back out in a minute. Yeah, the main kind of core gameplay loop got reworked at the start of this year, start of 2025, to be less of it just like you jump into a zone and explore, and more of like a roguelike. It kind of follows a lot of Save the World's design philosophies and like side quests kind of elements. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it. Ah, mediocre season jump scare. Oh, I actually completed a quest by opening that safe. Alright, cool, some gold. The bug. Oh, I do love me a bug.
Are you a lumber? Oh,
Sorry, I know this is completely unrelated.
well,
I thought I might as well get some Save the World stuff going. I got the Primal Pistol. Or Primal SMG. Ooh. This would be nice to have. The bloody, the plasma cannon from Battle Royale. Alright.
am I
Ooh.
yet looking? So that's what
Yeah, so that's a gold llama.
bottom of the night. Oh, stop you. I'm up. Check it.
What missions does Ray get drunk in? That's, That's the Robo Ray skin, I think. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice collection.
Okay. Pretend
Alright.
to be surprised.
Back to having terrible user interface. Okay. Alright, let's load back into this session. Let's save the word break. We can build our beautiful funky fromage. Little cheese shop. Does he like dance with you like Pills does? But he does. Same animation, I think, as well. What is taking it so long to load? Yo, the channel of Random Games 1155. Welcome to the stream. Sorry, nothing is really happening right now. I'm waiting for this damn edit session to start. And it's taking way too long for how small this project is. But that's UEFN for you. It's mostly just waiting. I wish they brought back different creative hubs each weekend. Yeah, me too. This is just so lifeless. And why is this tree so stretched out? This has bothered me for over 2 years. Why are you like this? And I literally went in to save the world the first time to turn off the creative runtime stats. And they've come back. Go away. There we go. Using the bug where I have the phone, I have fixed the creative hub. Are you trying to find your Discord? Could you send me the link? I would have put in my map on that ranking system. What ranking system are you talking about? I don't have a map ranking system. You sure that was me? Alright, funky fromage time. Oops, under the map. So I believe it's all in reckless. Oh, it's brought this back around here. Yeah. So I'd be blind. Alright, I'm gonna... Aha! Okay, there's actually a decent... I'm gonna funnel it down to Helios specifically. Ooh, there's a lot of things. So we got... Oh my god, it's revision control again every time! I'm disabling it. I'm actually disabling it. Revision control sucks now. It's meant to be a good resource, but what it does is slow the hell out of the editor. So we've got one cheese sign. Got another cheese sign. Ever since I first dropped Hazy Hillside, it was my first drop into Chapter 5, I think. I just knew that I wanted a cheese shop in Snapshots. And finally, 2 entire years later, this is not cheese. Oh, it is! Funky fromage. You see the little logo. Finally, 2 years later, it is indeed possible. Does this change color? Oh, it does. Broad position. Very nice. I'm just pulling out all of the cheese props. We have our little cheese gallery here. Essentially, that's what I'm making, a cheese gallery. Could I add you? Sorry, I don't add people that I don't know. I keep my connections to just genuinely just my friends. This is what I'm comfortable with. And like you mentioned, most YouTubers are the same. Helios cheese sounds like a firebrand. It actually does. Should I have like a 1 cheeseburger? Why is this cheeseburger so... Okay, this is like such a small thing. Why is this cheeseburger... Where's the other burger mesh? Why is it genuinely lower quality than the burger mesh they made for Save the World? Like, this is like just purely flat, and this actually has like 3D detail to it. The messed up world we live in. The degradation of my cheeseburger static meshes in Fortnite will not go uncomplained about. Chad Helios prop versus Chad Durburger prop. Exactly! That's what I'm saying. If I got these out. There's a lot of cheese props, man. I didn't even realize. These are all like reckless. Probably. think that's about everything. Right, so, need to see what other kind of commerce props they have. Oh, okay. I could have a Bon Voyage as well. Jets of 500 is a lot of like nice brands that they don't really use. Is that cheese? That's not cheese. So we need a checkout counter to buy the cheese. I think some hanging lights. I think this place having a lot of lights would be nice. Like string lights as well. Pleasant Plaza. That rolls off the tongue really nice. It might be too similar to Pleasant Piazza. However, it does sound super nice, so might have to keep that one in consideration. Alright. So, this is going to be quite open, I think. Don't worry, I'll change the texture data after on the walls so they're not all like, kind of, so bare. This is a good prop to use a couple times. I could just straight up have like a wall of cheese. It's my dream. This is my dream building. Zero Crew Zone. Oh yes, that would be this POI name. There's a joke to be made there about Zero Crew having a POI based on food. I mean, the POI is not based on food. I just happen to be doing a cheese shop first. I don't really remember how the original Funky Fromage was laid out, so I'm just kind of doing my own thing. Which obviously you should, but it's just like, I don't know how to lay out a cheese shop, to be honest. So the counter should be in this corner, I think. So the cashier has like a... Okay, I think it would be kind of funny if there's like a little mini drive-through here. People can like drive through and get their cheese. I might have to see about that. Do Funky Fromage sign kind of coming out of here. And then have the other one on here. Yeah, that's peak. Okay, that is kind of peak, actually. Make sure it doesn't go through, yeah. Need to grab this floor we did earlier. So we can have a, an attic. And then, yeah, by the cashier, I think I'll just have, like, a lot of cheese selections. You can kind of, like, browse through, like, kind of connected almost. Just kind of the same color as well. Like that. Looks pretty good connected. It's not floating. Yeah, these have, like... Yeah, like this. In between the windows. It's very like nice and open in here, but we need more room for cheese. So actually, there we go. Get the other little triangular cheese counter. In fact, what I might do actually is put these in the middle so that people can like walk around the room and like browse the kind of cheese they want to buy. Or I might I don't know if there's like a green kind of table. Oh, this damn ice machine that I hate. Don't worry, guys. I think we've... Actually, no, the Easter egg is not here. It's on the main Snapshots map. There's like a dumpster bin with the ice machine that I hate on it. Counter. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a counter. I'm looking for like a green counter that can just be like cheese just sat on. This looks quite nice. It's not green. It just looks nice. Just looking through, seeing if I... Where's this even from? Huh. Seeing if I can spot any green counters that would really fit with the kind of... No, okay, that's fine though. Okay. Yep. Alright. I'm gonna use this for now, and then I could make it just a green table later on. And then, yeah, and then that's where these lovely cheese props come in. Just have like a bunch of them kind of decorating that. And there's also the other, the white cheese wheel. But there's this as well. Oops. Here's the floor. Is that baguette burned? I don't think I've seen a black, like all black baguette before. Did this go on? No. If I just line this up kind of close enough. Shoot. And size it down a bit. Have some more cheesy cheese over here. Put this one. Could I fit it on here anywhere? What if I move this? I go right the way out. Ooh. There we go. And our big like wheel of brie cheese can go that right there. There we go. Can you not run on the cheese, please? That's not good. We don't want dog paws all up in the cheese. And then I'll just kind of have a couple of these wheelbarrows of like one of each inside and outside. To kind of really emphasize that this is a cheese place. We sell cheese here. We'll have like a little storefront out here as well. There's so many cheese POI names. Yeah. And this is not a cheese POI, guys. This is a POI that happens to have a cheese building. This isn't too bad of a prop. Just have like a little seating area. Shoot, I accidentally broke this, and I'm worried that if I... Okay, so sometimes if I replace like a prop, it like I said, like destroy all the props that are hanging off it, like the cheese sign here and the light. That's okay. What is this? Not cheese, we don't want it. Oh, that's kind of cool, a little society blockade thing. The society had a very interesting, like, tile set. What is this? Is this something to, like, on the top of a Jeep? That's kind of cool. I want to see how that looks like now. That looks so nice. Why can't we have that? It's just like a... You know what I could do? I could just have it so... Visible in game. There we go. So what I've basically done here is I've made it so this car, which we're gonna spawn here. It didn't bring the prop with it. That's rude. This car spawns from no fuel. So, oh no! That didn't quite go to plan, guys. Please don't spam your POI name ideas. That ruins it for everybody. There's actually more Absolute Doom stuff than I realized here. Huh. I don't think any of this is usable. Wow. Right. What I'm kind of doing is trying to find like outdoor. These hot dogs? Very low quality hot dogs, but they are indeed hot dogs. Okay, I'm gonna unpin that message now because that's literally the entire chat. Spread stuff. Oh, little newspaper stand. That's nice. I think that's an Absolute Doom prop. Is that actually able to be used? UEFN is UEFN, so it's got a weird bug where I can't actually. There we go. I don't even know where half these props are from. Huh. This is great stuff, though. In terms of, this is all just texture data from now on. Yeah, okay. So what are these called again? Not this. This is like... Just like market, I guess. Just more cheese, of course. I'm trying to find like good outdoor kind of vibes. Maybe. Where did I place all that stuff? Oh, literally right here. Can always kind of play with this later. I think it'd be nice if this POI had like a lot of outdoor markets as well. Preferably without covering the door or any windows, but that's going to be impossible. So we're just going to do like in the middle of this window. Okay. There were more props here earlier. I spent a while placing those as well. I'm gonna check if they're there in the editor. Oh, they're still there. It's just that Epic Games is genuinely incapable of making anything actually just stay working on its server side. So they just like disappeared. Okay, I'm serious. You guys can stop with the POI names now. You've sent more than enough. I cannot possibly like remember all of these. I think that just gives it a slightly more kind of rustic look outside. I need to move the light since it has again disappeared. Welcome back, alien. That's that alien. I do like these lanterns a lot. These like hanging lanterns are actually really, really nice. I'm a sucker for a good hanging lantern because my favorite kind of light in Minecraft as well. Yep, this guy has a favorite type of light source in Minecraft. Now that's an opinion. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna see if this remains valid. I have a sneaking suspicion it won't be valid. It would be quite cool if you could come into the POI and this is here to kind of greet you. Where'd you go in here? I don't think this. Yeah, no, this is all. This is just collision. Okay. So that's actually a really, really solid start on the funky fromage. So really, I should put a sign on the other side. Set it to grid step 60, no 32. I thought they added grids. I heard they added grid step 64, but that must have been a lie. So I can still only go up to 32. Like right now, where I've probably it's if you it leaves my render distance as a chance to become invisible. That is so stupid. Like, how far away do I have to get for that to happen? Quite far away. I don't know why things are disappearing so fast. Maybe it's like, I think like the tiny things like that probably render out quite fast. Or if I'm like looking away for a while, maybe. Anywho. That's a bit too much. I might, something that Chapter 3 did a lot of, which I really quite liked, was that when you entered a POI, there was like a kind of a sign that was like, welcome to Condo Canyon, welcome to Sleepy Sound. I might make like a custom welcome to this POI that doesn't have a name yet. And then do another one for Boreal Burbs. It'll be a fun little thing this season. So I want to make this place a little bit more homely. So just a smidgen more homely. I'm going to kind of see what kind of texture data they have. This is quite nice. Let's have a look. It's the wrong side. I wonder if that's best for another building. Because it gives it a very kind of cold feeling. Almost. That might be better for like this little shack of shame that I started working on. Like make this all... Yeah, that looks quite nice. Keep trying, we'll keep having a look. It's very interesting. It's like literally just like plaster. It's too boring. Boring and cold. I guess I should block out. Because like everything in Chapter 5 just uses these block out walls and doors and things. This is actually a pretty nice texture. Huh. It's like not 3D, but it looks 3D. No. I think right now this is still my favorite of the options in terms of interior. I should change this texture data as well. Ooh. Immediately found a pretty nice one. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay. And then obviously the roof will just have some... This is not the right. Gotta get those Apollo boxes, baby. Because I know this is very Chapter 5 inspired, but where possible, I'm still using Chapter 2 props. Get a beloved Apollo crate. I could make it so that it has... I accidentally unhid the wrong element, and I forgot this is a random picture of a random screenshot from Minecraft of Glep being remade in Minecraft. That's quite funny. Sorry for the glep jump scare there, guys. Just like a box of brie. Thank you, Blueprint Pal. I think this building, yeah, is a really solid start to the actual programming. So I think that's one building kind of done. I don't want to overdo it. It's something that I get criticized for sometimes not having enough propping, but I'm just very cautious to not overdo it and kind of keep to the same amount of propping that Epic would do, so that you don't go into a POI and get like have your FPS drop to 20 because there's like 5,000 POIs. Obviously, that's the first of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Basically 13, that's like 2 POIs, 14, 15, 16 buildings. So I have my work cut out for me here. We're gonna keep things a little bit chill. Just, focus on some of the more, what are these, like, I love these like sidewalks that they add, because what possible use case could there be for this? Like, they're such a specific mesh, and don't get me wrong, they didn't just do that for fun. This is actually how the mesh is orange up to 5. They just made the sidewalks all one big piece, I guess, to save on resources. This one's not so bad because it's all one texture at least. Like, I could see a use case for that. It's just very funny that they went out of their way to add that one. They don't usually kind of do stuff like that. They wouldn't usually add a piece like that. Was I able to catch the butterfly event? I was. It was nice. It was nice to actually watch that. As I mentioned in my Season 6 video a couple months ago, I actually missed the butterfly event because my PC sucked at the time and it crashed out. So, going from that, back in 2018, to actually being able to watch and record the event in, like, 1080p, like 200 FPS was really, it was a satisfying moment. I think I want to have like a lot of little markets around. Just have like a real focus on people being able to kind of like, just imagining people like walking through, they weave through. Oh look, it's the Bon Voyage. I can buy some stuff. This is the fencing fields. There's like wine. Kind of going through, seeing what kind of props there are. Underground stuff. I like how they had Dr. Sloan on these and it meant nothing. They specifically had Jonesy and Peely, which made sense for that storyline in Chapter 5 Season 1, and then they had Dr. Sloan, and it's like, oh, what's the deal with that, huh? Good night, Jakus. I love you. I love you too, Crutsy. Good night. I don't know what the deal with these little turtles are. I kind of just added them without really thinking. I like that. Have flat, like smaller plant pots on each side as like a companion. They're like lower down. I think I have to do it without drops on. It's okay. Yeah, like that. And they randomize, which keeps it feeling a little bit different. Whoops. Into grid snap 8. There we go. Ooh, maybe I can't. Maybe I can't do grid 7, 8. There we go. Do you believe the rumors that the 7 are coming back next chapter? It's pretty much inevitable. I honestly didn't believe it until Mark Rain put out a tweet being like, you guys are crazy, and then he counted to 10 and he specifically worded out the word 7. And it's like, okay, so they're coming back. Which I'm here for. I like the 7. I got a little bit annoyed at like lore accounts just constantly going like, the 7 are coming back every season, but for once, yeah, actually, you might have a point. I knew that was all. Felt wrong. I think that's all of them. Oh, it's not all of them. Some over here. Just helps a little bit, I think. Adds like a little bit more. This is very this POI is coming out very pretty. I'm happy with that. Or happy about that, sorry. I'm not gonna use that bench piece actually. Seven came back only to gamble in Hollywood. True. It's nice to finally do like a more European style POI and snapshots. Don't get me wrong, I love the classic like Fortnite, like American suburb POIs. You know, I loved making stuff like Mossy Meadows, but it's been really nice to just change it up a bit. You know? Kind of, because now I'm like, you know, I've been to the States a couple times, but never so like an American suburb. So now it's just like, oh, well, I'm actually kind of propping this in a way that feels kind of familiar to me, you know? Because, sorry Americans, but the kind of European towns and cities that aren't, you know, Americanized in a way that they're like built around cars are really, really nice places. You know, I grew up in rural England, which means, damn, the Wi-Fi sucks, but it is a beautiful, beautiful place. Just a relaxing, calming place. I live in the city now for university, but in a way, that's what makes Fortnite creative so good, because I can build, and it feels almost like an escape, like a return to something a little bit more familiar to me. I like how this lights up, but it like I get lights around it, but it's turned off. I don't know if it's like a day-night thing. Maybe when it turns night, it will turn back off. Oh, it's perfectly straight. It's just tilted slightly. That's that's nice. Do that a lot. I accidentally go into the map. So fly around. the more that I build, the less sense of this little car wreck makes. But now I think I'm gonna just put the weapon modding bench in this room. I won't necessarily stay here. But for now, to work. It's like a little place you can go to. But can you watch the season 5 trailer? Do you guys not check playlists? There's a great big Snapshots playlist with every trailer that I've ever made. And that trailer, the playlist, like I said in the studio, has like 100,000 views. So I know that some of you guys are watching that. They're going back and watching those trailers. Kind of forgot I was going with like the rustic kind of overgrown aesthetic in places, so I'm gonna try and bring that back a little bit. I keep Snapshots trailers public for about 10 days, and then I unlist them and just have them in the playlist because, you know, times have moved on. That's not what my channel's about anymore. You know, I still make trailers just for the fun of it, but I don't want them filling up my channel homepage forever. Especially because most of my audience isn't here for that. Anyway, I said last night that either this stream or the next will be working on this, and because I'm working on this today, that means my next stream will be working on a super secret, not very secret project. So I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing that, and it's not Save the Verse, by the way. Just worth saying right now. Whatever happened to the snapshot story? There's I made a lore book. I need to update it, because I think it hasn't been updated since like Venture 2 Season 3. But if you go to jakus.gg/lorebook, you can follow the entire story up to this year. In fact, you know what? While this is saving, this is why it's important to keep up with the snapshots on news website and the Twitter. Because I don't tweet it. I don't obviously post everything I do with snapshots on here. Alright, look here. This is the snapshots lore book, alright? So you got the lore origins, you got Venture 1 Battle Royale, Venture 2 Battle Royale, and then Save the Verse, which is coming soon. Oops, turn it blue. You can go on here, you can see kind of the backing story, and continue on, and you can go through the entire storyline from Venture 1, sorry, from a few years ago. It's just a great way to kind of recap if you've kind of forgotten what happened. You can go all the way through to the end of Split, and then it will take you to Venture 2. And I do need to update it, admittedly, because I haven't updated it since After Hours, and some stuff has happened involving the Cornite Talus. Yeah, jakus.gg/lorebook. Great resource if you care about snapshots and you want to kind of... you haven't really kept up with what's been going on. Or you just forgotten, because time flies. But I'll be updating it soon to cover up all the way up to Outlaws. Rocking the Calamity skin also. Hi. Hello. And Bonesy, yep. I got Bonesy going with my Calamity. Because it's they're both OG Season 6. Where is he? Bonesy? There he is. Didn't know that was a thing until now. No, you're good. Alright, back to work. Oh, oops. I have the hot dogs on the roof here. Full moon, yo! You've been in every stream so far, I think. That's a real day one right there. Found a name yet? No. I asked the chat for some, and they've given me about 700,000 to look through. There were a few that stuck with me that I liked, but quite often, with some exceptions, the POI really needs to come together before I can think of a name, I think. This is like a nice little eating area. You can kind of walk through here. Yeah, you can walk through here easy peasy, no problemo. What in Reckless Railways could possibly call for having this Nitrodrome toilet? This is a crazy contraption. Sorry, I needed to yawn. Getting up early and streaming 3 days in a row takes it out of you. POI should be called Full Moon's Gates and Houses. I don't know if it should. What if I go... Can you imagine you come in here and there's like a full moon boss? Will companions be enabled inside Snapshots? Yeah, next, in the next major update in 2 weeks, sidekicks will be enabled. Maybe not have a bin right there. Sorry, a trash can. A recycling trash can and a regular trash can. These are actually really nice little props. And I'm doing like a lot of exterior decoration. Truth is, I am absolutely putting off doing the main decoration because I think it's going to be like the interior decor, because I think it's going to be kind of scary. Yeah, maybe on like these buildings. Some plants would look nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. I think they're randomized. Come on. Oh, I think the pots themselves are the same, but yeah, the flowers are different. That's actually a really cool tech that they got there with it. Kind of keeps it more random by using broad position to kind of decide. We'll swap them over on this side. Don't you worry. Now the road material isn't custom. I can't remember what gallery it's from, but it's something from Chapter 5. Make sure they're at the same level. Plans to add a really nice touch is the attention to detail keeps snapshots. I don't call it the most innovative VR experience because I don't think it is. The old tagline was like the ever-evolving story-driven battle royale, and now it's like the battle royale built by players for players. But I would never call snapshots the most innovative. We've done some things I would maybe consider innovative. You know, we've had a few exciting firsts for the space, but I don't think by any means that Snapshots is the most innovative battle royale game in the creative space. I'll keep these off actually so you can hurdle into this building. I'm gonna quickly save. There we go. I want to focus on making Bon Voyage next, I think. So where am I going to do that? I know this was meant to be an espresso place, but I kind of want to make it Bon Voyage. Maybe have like a small... I think this could be a fun, open... Like, one of these, I think, could be a fun, more open espresso store. Or I could make it like the bottom layer of a larger building. Not sure. But what is it going to be called? Bread? Uh-huh. Okay. So just like before, I'm going to make myself a little bread shop gallery, like we had the cheese gallery. So we have a bunch of bread, a bunch of bread. That's actually the exact same bunch of bread. There's not as much bread stuff to use. So we got our Bon Voyage sign, a bread bin, some bread stacks. Couple of bread tables. It really is just kind of the same thing again as the funky fromage. In fact, it really is just the same thing because you got the the barrels of bread as well. Look at this. That's kind of cool. Ooh, that's actually nice. Is that from Chapter 5 as well? If UEFN will kindly preview. Yeah, here he is. And then we got a bagel, or a bagel, and then some other lovely types of bread. Now, for the sake of kind of not taking 7 hours, I see what you guys mean now. Yeah, it just unloads everything. That's kind of lame. Yeah, but for the sake of keeping this a fairly efficient development process, I'm going to grab some of the same props that I used over here. We'll, oh, I like that. I just know the sign says espresso, and then below it actually has the very common mispronunciation, espresso. For now, I'm just going to pop the espresso sign here. It could very well get moved again. Just kind of a reminder that I do indeed want to do the espresso like coffee shop. Get some Sabrina Carpenter references in there. Since Sabrina Carpenter is somehow very tightly closed, connected to Snapshots. Since espresso is being used in 2 separate trailers during Snapshots 22. Impressively. Alright, so just like before, I'm going to do a slightly different setup, I think. Have a couple of checkout counters, maybe. Just keep it a little bit fresh when compared to the Frankie March. Is Sabrina Carpenter a key figure in the Snapshot storyline? Yeah, I think she is, actually. Maybe it's an EU thing, but I pronounce innovative as innovative, not how you just pronounce it. It depends, I pronounce it both ways. If I'm saying it like just in casual conversation, I'll probably just say innovative, but if I'm like saying this is a really innovative Fortnite season, then I'll say it that way. Hazy Hillside. Yeah, I loved Hazy Hillside. It was my favorite drop spot in Chapter 5. I even started recording 100 drops there. Although sadly, the remaining footage I had from that has somehow just been like eviscerated from my computer. I've looked everywhere for it. I've got my other Chapter 5 footage from scrapped videos, but my Hazy Hillside footage specifically is just gone. Which sucks. I used some of it in B-roll in videos last year, but yeah, it's just gone. No, it doesn't have the food anymore. Is that world position based? Or is that an editor thing? I think that's just an editor thing where it's just not showing. So they're gonna be like in the corner here, like they're hot off the presses, you know, they've just been delivered. Oh, Maple Treeway remix. I'm gonna enjoy this. And of course, these have already disappeared. Oh, nice wheel of brie. Buddy, you need to stop running on the food. That's not good. POs never did this. Uh-oh. Whoa, this is weird. See how long we can go like this. Like phasing into the... Oh, why is this broken? Oh, don't be broken. Just a normal day out in the town. Hey Threx, welcome to the stream. I'm doing whatever this is. This is a very fun glitch. Kind of like shimmy back and forth as well. I'm literally above the ground there, and it's still... That's such a funny glitch. Again, like... Oh! Wait, no, I fixed myself. Wait. Oh! Okay. Oh my days, it keeps getting stranger. Why am I just... That is a strange, strange bug. Oh, and it's still happening. Alright. That's okay, I'll just use the editor to teleport myself. Nope. Oh, okay. Oh, why am I still like this? Alright. I guess I just slide everywhere now. That's kind of awesome. Such a funny bug. I guess I'll fly around this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, the lovely bread has appeared. That's such a weird thing going on in creative, where things just disappear for no reason now. But you know what I need? We need a cash register, don't we? So let me just pop into UEFN, go cash register, and whip this bad boy out. So it's open. No. It's because it's technically a... Here we go. No, that's... I just pulled the same one out again. There we go. Nice little chapter 3 one. I know there's technically already one, but I don't really care. I just think it's funny because I think Fortnite does this too, where they have an actual like checkout and then you just put another register on top for no reason. It makes me giggle. You know what? Funky Fromage can have like just like a little bit here where there's just like a bunch of cash registers in this little corner. Oh, and then that is when I get the old one. And I've just put it in the wrong place. There we go. You guys see that? Yeah, you can. Can't see me actually rotating it, but you can see it after it rotates. Perfection. Two cash registers means double the efficiency. Exactly, dude. Exactly. So I think the Bon Voyage is kind of pretty much finished. It really just comes down to texture data again. So we'll get our farm boxes up here. Just something to harvest. Couple of wood crates. And I think this place I'll keep the kind of grimy interior plaster look. For the whole interior. Yeah. And then I just need to get like some kind of interior lights. I like these train tunnel lights, would be good. What is this? There's a club? What? Oh, that's actually a really cool prop. Okay. Like that. I'll have to use it someday. Could use the yacht ceiling lights. Actually light things. Just doesn't work. Oh, it does. Again, it just seems to be weirdly not working properly. It's like only visible. Like it works, but it also just like looks weird. I think the shark has a good light. Yeah, this one's really good. It's a really nice prop. I'm gonna do this entirely in the editor though, because it's actually really hard to place this prop. Actually, have to get it like properly in the middle. This has got a huge goddamn radius. Okay, no, I think just things are just not clicking properly because UEFN. All right. That's just for interior lights. Exterior will still use the lovely lanterns that we've got going on. Just gotta make sure they're not off. There we go. Living in Snapshots means your entire house can be demolished by a new biome every 3 months. Yeah. Yeah, there's been a lot of death and destruction on this map, hasn't there? So I think that's the Bon Voyage about done. Really, I just want to give it some more of those hanging lanterns. Is it all loaded still? There we go. Funky fromage. Yeah, this looks nice with the lights as well. I think that looks a lot nicer now. Maybe I'm just biased because it's sunset, and sunset just makes lighting nicer by default. Just gonna slide on over here. Get some more of this seating. I think that's connected. It's kind of hard to see. You'd live in the snow den. Me too. Better not remove it. We'll see. We'll see. No promises. I already know how this map's going to end, so there's definitely some interesting changes to come. Live under the bridge because I'd lost my money at the Gilded Gambit. Yeah, that's why I got destroyed. Jones was actually so mad that he lost all his winnings at the casino that he just drove his warship straight into the map and destroyed the Gilded Gambit. Alright, as funny as this sliding bug is, I should probably back out and fix that. Let me take a look at the item shop. While it gets ready to throw us back into an edit session. Oh. Wait, what did I get? What did it... Oh, Luba's best friend. I like that set name. I didn't see what it was. Wait, what? Play again, play again, play again. Alright. Yeah, right. Right, I mean... To the shop. Pug. I like this guy. This guy's quite cute. This is like... Yeah, it's just like colors and pattern. A lot of these sidekicks, my favorite kind of option for the customization is just the default. I just think that's what looks the best for all of them. Do we know what the POI is going to be called? We do not. It's a whole thing, don't even. Introducing sidekicks trailer and snapshots. That'd be fire, but that would require me to buy like $100 worth of sidekicks. Don't get me wrong, I like investing into snapshots, but that's a bit much even for me. I'm just kind of dialing it back with the trailers actually a little bit. I have that same drive that I've always had to actually make the maps, but I don't have the same drive to make lots of trailers that I used to, unfortunately. Do I plan for Venture 3? No, I've said a couple times. There's no Venture 3. Until the day that I find something that really makes it stand out, I don't want to make a Venture 3. All I have for Venture 3 right now are a couple of POIs that I know would be on it. That have been made. Discord servers in the chat if you want to join. disc.gg/snapshots. You can join that and you can chat, see the latest Save the Verse and Battle Royale news and updates and patch notes and things. It's a nice little place. So you'll be the first to see when the sidekick gets enabled. Unless you go to Jakus.gg, I guess. A fantasy season? That could be fun. I've seen a couple of people say that I should make a fantasy season. Oh, this is back. No plans for a fantasy season in Adventure 2, though. I will say. Regain the ability to walk. Let's go. Okay, so I wanna do at least one more building today. I guess I could start on one of the big ones. Which is kind of scary. It's very imposing. It's kind of putting me off with its impositionness. You know? One moment. Will Season 6 last as long as it ended? No. Zen only lasted so long because I was experimenting with the idea of switching to starting fresh with a new BR called Storm Zone. And then when I decided not to do that, that's when Season 7 came out. Generally, the longest Snapshot seasons aren't that long because I want them to be that long. It's just because they have to be, because I'm working on other things, or because the next season needs more time. Like After Hours and Adventure 2 Season 1 were both quite long, which ironically parallels Chapter 2 Season 1 and 2 of Fortnite. But that was not intentional. Like, it's almost exact as well, because Adventure 2 Season 1 released on October 15th, 2024. Chapter 2 Season 1 of Fortnite released on October 15th, 2019. And then After Hours released on March 10th of 2025, which is 20 days after the February 20th launch of Chapter 2 Season 2. And then Food Fight launched on June 23rd, which is just a few days off of Chapter 2 Season 3 releasing. And then, in fact, High Tide released on August 21st, which is just 6 days from the Marvel season releasing, so... Yeah, the first 4 seasons of Snapshots Adventure 2 line up weirdly close with the first 4 seasons of Fortnite. Chapter 2. This gives me classy course mixed with Lone Wolf Flare and Pleasant Piazza. No one's brought up Lone Wolf Flare, but I kind of see it. Especially with these bad boys. Why do I act like the old Adventure 2 and 3 don't exist anymore? I don't. I've brought them up multiple times over the last few streams, but, you know. if you made a couple maps that people hated on relentlessly and bullied you for, and made you feel really insecure and depressed about, would you be bringing them up all the time? No. Oh, the gold chain link fences. Yeah, I see the lone wolf in that. I don't know if lone wolf specifically had. What is it that's like something's flashing? With like damage effects. Oh, was it this? I think it was that. I don't bring up the old maps because I've moved on from them. What reason do I have to just confuse people, It's a comment I've gotten a few times, I'm not responding to you specifically, just kind of, it's something people ask me a lot, and it's like, well, what reason do I have to talk about them? They came out, and then they ended, and then I rebooted that era, and now we're where we are. There's no reason for me to talk about it. With the exception of when I decide to remake an idea from that era, like Outlaws. I really like the new Outlaws. I can at least do the attic. Get a little bit done on this great big building that's kind of scaring me with how big it is. Can you hurdle through this? That would be awesome. No, dude, it's like two. Oh, you can hurdle one way. You just can't hurdle the other way. That's weird. That's cool though. I can already imagine like a gameplay trailer shot where, okay, maybe not. It's actually two. Just go like slide, boink. Yeah, that's way too janky, but it would be funny. Oh, I can hurdle out that way. What? Maybe I needed more of a run up. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like Foreman's saying, like going from Venture 2 in 2023 to then the new map feels it's just like a learning journey. It's a learning curve. I learned what worked, what I was good at, what I wasn't good at, and something that I wasn't good at was, at least at the time, was maintaining a great big map. Maybe I'd be better at that now. But I don't know that. It's a very interesting prop. Memory is really low. No, yeah, this POI is just this. Sorry, this project is literally just this POI. I haven't even been in the main project at all this stream. How is the sliding bug back again? It came back. I don't want there to be too much advertising like billboards around. What I might do at the entrance, I was talking about this a bit earlier, is have if you aren't making mistakes, you aren't doing it right. Exactly, dude. It's all a part of life. I know this is bird right now, but ooh, maybe not that billboard. What this will be here is it's like a sign that says like welcome to this POI. This still doesn't have a name. I'm just gonna need to create a custom texture data later on. I love this billboard. Yeah, maybe I just do one that's like on the actual sign. Shrink it down a bit. And then it's the only POI that's ever had like an inch like a sign outside is classy condos and city just by proxy. Yeah. If this sign doesn't specifically say welcome to this POI, I'll be very upset. Yeah. I have to be a man of my word and have it actually just say this POI and not the actual POI name. Jakus cutting out. Am I cutting out? Is my voice cutting out at all? Let me just yap a bit and see if my mic input on OBS just kind of like drops at any point. Could be on the client end. I don't know. I just ran an internet speed test and it was fine, so I don't think there's an upload issue, at least. Haven't noticed any cutting out. Okay. Okay. I should be alright. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, I think, is open this up a bit. Let me see what like Reckless has to offer in terms of kind of open walls a bit. Loafland. Yeah, this is gonna be our little espresso place. It's gonna be like front and center. I want this to be like a little bit where you can like get your coffee. grabbing the props that I'm gonna need. A little mailbox, that's cute. There's a few hanging signs. Oh, at random. Wait, is there? Oh. Oops. That could be nice. The important question is, can I then override the texture data? No, you can't. I kind of got lucky here. There just happens to be a coffee one, but that's not super helpful. Yeah, ice cream. Ooh. I guess they have ice cream too. Espresso and ice cream. Yum, 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 yum. Hmm. Okay. Go grab the... Oh, this one's randomized too. Oh no! It's the same one. I actually didn't notice that it randomized when I placed it down earlier. Damn, dude. So, and I can't grab it again because it's got a really bad collision. Thank you, Epic Games. What a terrible prop. Okay. Oh, and it's different in the editor than it is in game. That is fantastic. What? Let me... So you see in Fortnite? It's clearly Bon Voyage. Go to the editor. It's just a different sign entirely. What is the point of that? Okay, there we go. Espresso. If we go in game. Okay, it is espresso still. That's good. That's good. Alright. Alright. This is workable now. It's workable. So have like a machine people can get like drinks from and snacks and things. Actually looks more like drugstore stuff. Pharmacy. It's okay. Then make it so you can go up to the counter, you can be like, yo, give me 5 of everything. Have it go like there. Jet out, then hit the corner. Move, bruh. Okay. I think that was actually the prop I just moved. It changes again based on world position, which is good until it's not. In fact, there's just actually nothing at all in the editor. There's nothing. I don't know what that was that I. But okay. Why am I sliding around? I don't know. I'm just that guy, I guess. I'm just a slidey guy. Yeah, there's actually no real need for this prop anymore. I have like one indoor eating area. Nah, it's too small for it to really do that. Hmm. Adobes. Are you guys still doing POI names, guys? Come on. It's gonna be a coffee machine. That is. That wasn't added until chapter 6. Damn. Get one agency mug for the reference. And the rest can just be normal. Have it so people can kind of set up here. Yeah. I'm gonna quickly fix up the texture data here while I'm already in the editor. Oh. There we go. I just have both sides kind of be this masonry. Oh no, actually no. I think the plaster looks better. Oh, this is the wrong way around actually, this piece. There we go. Got slightly more depth on the outside, which is good, we like that. This again is the wrong way around. Again, wrong way around. There we go. That's more like it. And then maybe update that to just use the. There we go. To look a little bit nicer there. Shame the masonry kind of overwrites the top bit, makes it not look so good. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it's just weird. Alright, there we go. I like that. I like that a lot. Hasn't updated in game. That's okay. I can grab a couple of these again. Okay, so I think that's about where I'm gonna leave it for tonight. We made a nice start on this on the POI here. So we've done our little espresso place. We've set up to do by next year. I'm gonna hopefully, or at some point later in development, this billboard will be updated to be a POI intro. Got the funky fromage over here, which is looking really, really nice. We can get rid of the Grand Station over there. Over here, we've got the Bon Voyage, which is looking really nice. Done some really nice exterior decorating, and then we did a little bit of the train over here. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for tonight. Next stream should be working on a secret project you guys have not yet seen, so I'm very excited about that. And then the next snapshot stream I do will hopefully make a good bit more progress on this. I don't know if we'll wrap up the POI, because this POI is turning out to be a lot of a bigger task than I had kind of realized. There's a lot more buildings than lets on. There's gonna be a train. Yeah, there's gonna be a train. There's gonna be hopefully, you know, I'm setting up for there to be a working train in Snapshots Season 6. So I'm sure we'll be coding that on stream at some point. So thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Let me switch back to the game. Good. Oops. No, I don't want to jam. I don't want to jam. Goodbye.